Hey everyone, today I'm going to answer the question, how do I get clients ASAP? And this is a very important question, especially if you are paying your bills with your coaching business. And we know that we have to build trust with people. And so, how do we get clients as quickly as possible? And I'm going to walk you through a couple of philosophies here. This is the strategy that we have used over and over again when we want to see an uptick in cash. And this is the one that we would teach you if you were one of our clients. And so if you were excited about this, just write more clients in the comments and I'll walk you through this. So there's going to be three overarching philosophies before I get into the tactics of this to help you to understand the context and the mindset. The very first one is the very first thing that my first coach Heather taught me back when I first hired her in April of 2026. And it was this that impact comes before income. So there are two different metrics in your business. There's what's called a leading indicator, which are activities that we do, and there's what's called a lagging indicator, which are the results that we get. Leading indicators are things like posts, messages, invitations, maybe even sales conversations, workshop attendees. And lagging indicators are things like revenue, sales, maybe sales conversations will go there. And you can't just create lagging indicators, you have to create the leading indicators first. So, what a lot of people will think about is like, okay, well, how do I make some money? How do I make some money? And they go straight to what's called a lagging indicator in the business, and it doesn't work, creates frustration, and also removes goodwill from your audience. One thing Heather taught me was if you positively impact three people per day, every single day in 90 days, you will see a massive difference in your business. And this is true. The first time I tried this, I got 8 one-on-one clients in that 90 days period. I filled up my one-on-one practice effectively and was able to move into group coaching because I focus on the impact before income. Now, time in businesses, it's not measured in time. It's not like it's been 3 years. Businesses are measured in number of repetitions and number of offers, not actually physical time like days, hours, months, years. So for one person, they might make 10 pieces of content in a year. I might make 10 pieces of content in 2 weeks. Time is actually measured in output, not days, months, and hours. And this is really important to understand. And so when I say we need to have impact before we have income, I'm not saying wait days, hours, time, months. I'm saying we need to speed up the amount of impact that we make. And so for general principles, we're going to increase the impact. If we're going to impact three people per day, if that's our general goal in order to hit our client goals, but we need cash fast, we need to increase the amount of impact in order to create the income. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to speed up the kind of impact. I'm going to go at a quicker rate of impact. I'm not going to try to apply pressure. The second principle that is at work here is that when we are making sales, we are harvesting seeds that are already planted. We have to plant seeds on a daily basis. I have a quote over here on my whiteboard. Well, I have two quotes. One is judge each day not by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. This is important because we are often saying, well, did I make a sale today? But we have to actually plant seeds before we can harvest them. And so when we are trying to do a, something when it comes to cash, we have to actually already have the leads. And so if you want to avoid these situations where you need clients ASAP and you're feeling desperate and you're applying pressure and trying to squeeze blood out of rocks, make sure that you have a daily rhythm for lead generation. So every single day you are putting more leads in your audience. If you don't know how to do that, comment leads and someone from our team will reach out to you and we can hop on a call and we can walk you through how this could work for your particular business. And I think that will help a lot. But we need seeds planted because when we're trying to get cash, right, they have to already be in our audience. The third overarching principle is that our job is to offer and their job is to decide. ground yourself. We cannot apply pressure. We can change the timing a little bit of someone by introducing deadlines and speaking to their soul and having, good skills. Those will for sure speed up the timelines, but we can't force someone who's not ready to make a change to want to make a change. We can't force someone to be committed to that. So, I have a client who was working with someone on potentially doing coaching. She's a business coach, and they're like, I'm just going to put my entire business on the back burner. She's like, how do I overcome this objection? I'm like, they're actually just no longer qualified. Like, they're not interested in making a change in the next 3 to 6 months. And so they're actually not a good candidate for coaching. It's not an objection that we want to manage. But what happens is when we want cash, we are going to try to handle objections we shouldn't handle. We try to apply pressure. And so our job is to offer, their job is to decide. We need to ground ourselves and be emotionally regulated when we meet with people, because if we are feeling panicked and stressed, that panic and stress is going to transfer. Those feelings will transfer to our potential client. And even though everything looks good, they're going to feel this underlying stress in their mind and in their body. And they're not going to go over the finish line. So we have to 100% stay focused on impact over income, providing value, not proving value, and helping the person in front of them and caring about their goals more than we care about ours, which is really hard to do when we're feeling a crunch. But these are absolutely critical. The tactics that I tell you, if you do not do them with these mindsets of impact before income, harvest seeds that are already planted, and our job is to offer, their job is to decide, that's not going to work. None of these tactics are going to work. So make sure you get your head on straight. If you're watching this and your head is now on straight, type in the comments, my head is on straight. Let's go. There we go. We have 4 tactics. The first tactic is daily content, specifically daily Facebook lives in your Facebook group. We're going to alternate these daily Facebook Lives between real talk and something that will give them quick wins. So something that makes them feel seen and understood. I did one of these. The fastest I got a client off of a piece of content was I was in a daily live flurry at this particular time. So we've gone through flurries like this at times. All business owners do. And it was something like, business is hard. This is hard. This is stupid. If you feel like it's hard, you're not alone. This is the one thing that's hard. This is one thing that's hard. This is another thing that's hard. You're not alone. It's all good. You're doing great. You're not behind. It was something like that. And I got a message that was like, this is exactly what I needed. And, maybe we should work together. And it was because this individual, like the knowledge and the competency, I'd already harvested those seeds. But she was feeling like it was hard and it was frustrating. She didn't want to make a change. And when that got validated, it like normalized it and decreased that resistance. And she was like, okay, I can move forward. And we did great work over the next 6 months. So daily Facebook Lives, just get out there and help people. What's hard for them and make it easy. They don't have to be long. I think that one was 7 minutes. They can be long, but they just need to be useful and they need to be in service. What we're trying to do with these daily Facebook Lives is we're trying to increase the amount of impact that we're making. Trying to increase encouragement, increase their skills, increase their wins so that we can impact more people per day, which then leads us to the next tactic, which is basically run a little offer challenge for you. The offer challenge is something I'll do from time to time with my clients, our clients, excuse me, and it's for 7 days. And we're like, go make 2 direct offers a day. And the direct offer could be whatever is in the next phase of their business. So if they are a new lead, it's like, would you like to join the group? If they are in the group, it's, would you like this particular lead magnet or would you like this particular piece of content? If they say yes to that, it might be chatting with them a little bit and inviting them to an event. If I don't have a workshop coming up, maybe I'll invite them to a complimentary coaching call. If I have a workshop coming up, maybe I'll invite them to that. If I'm in a conversation with them, then I'm going to invite them to actually the next step with some actual, like, would you like to go ahead and move forward? Not something wimpy. The offer challenge, we have to make direct offers. If our job is to offer and their job is to decide and we are not making offers, how will they decide? So every single day, somewhere between 3 to 10 people to the next step. Now remember, if you have no leads, you're going to have to build up your leads before you can do a cash infusion. A lot of people put the cart before the horse. We have to have leads every single day in the business. And if you need help knowing how to get new leads for your target market and for your situation, make sure you comment leads below. And that's something that we might be able to do like some sort of conversation around. Okay. Tactic number 2 is offer challenge. Make direct offers to the next step. Would you like to blank? The third tactic that I have written down here is going to be thinking about a one-on-one offer or a done for you offer. And this is going to look different in different niches. If you're doing group coaching and one-on-one coaching is rare, you can get a cash infusion by offering one-on-one coaching. If you already do one-on-one coaching and there's something that you could do for them instead of with them, then that is ideal. So if you are a business coach and you need to get a cash infusion, you could say, I'll take 3 people. I will literally sit down with you and I will build your this and this and this in all in one day. It'll be done. It'll be $1,000. I have 3 of these, and that'll give you a cash infusion, or 2,000 or whatever. If you are in a different niche, health coaching, life coaching, relationship coaching, you know your target market best. What's something that you could do for them? Could you take their preferences and make a 30-day meal plan for them and give it to them, but it's customized? Are there things that you can do for them? Because those are typically easier. You don't have to overcome belief in self because they're paying you to do it. You know, they don't have to believe in themselves to do it. You're just doing it for them. So think about one-on-one VIP days, done for you, done with you, something that you could offer to people to accelerate their results. The fourth tactic would be, as you are making offers, do additional discounts for paid in full. So instead of them doing payments, they're more likely to do paid in full. My coach did this to me. I don't know if she was looking for a cash infusion, but I went to go re-sign for my second year inside the group coaching program that I'm in with her. And what she said, she was like, the alumni version is a little bit less than the first run, and it was $833 a month or $6,000 paid in full. Normally, I like to do payments. I like consistent expenses. It just brings me more peace of mind, even if it costs a little bit more. It creates less volatility in my profit and loss, and so generally, I do stuff on payments. It just feels better, and I would have done payments. The payments would have added up to $10,000. It was a $4,000 paid in full discount. And I was like, okay, fine. And I did it, and she got that cash infusion. And I was super grateful. I am talking about it right now. I'm like, I'm so excited. I got such a great deal. So a paid in full discount is good. And then a timed offer, like some sort of deadline, if you're going to do a discount or an additional fast action bonus, or just saying, right, I'm taking new clients until such and such date. Humans need a deadline in order to be able to get off the fence. And so remember that if you are working to get a cash infusion. Okay, so we have three philosophies overall that we went over today, and we have 4 tactics. I'm gonna just go ahead and review them so that you have them in your brain. And what I want you guys to do is let me know which of these things, either one of the mindset shifts or one of the tactics that you found most helpful to increase the amount of cash collected in your business fast. So 3 philosophies. Number 1, impact comes before income. Speed up the impact in order to speed up the income. Number 2, harvest seeds planted. And number 3, our job is to offer, their job is to decide. And in order, like the actual tactics, number 1, daily content, specifically Facebook Lives in your Facebook group. Number 2, direct offer challenge. Number 3, a one-on-one product that accelerates the speed to result. And number 4, paid in full discounts and or deadlines like timed offers. These things will help you to get a better cash infusion into your business. And I hope this was super helpful for you. If this is something that you are looking for more help with, just comment help me and we can just have a conversation over chat and see what we can help you with. Our whole goal with this group, with our community, is to make sure that every single one of you is able to get 3 to 5 clients a month, and you're able to make an impact into the world with your unique gifts and talents, and also to be able to make an income to support your family, support your career, and continue to grow your business. So I hope this was helpful for you. Look forward to hearing your takeaways. I'll talk to you later. Bye.